Birdo actually makes a lot of non-puzzle levels. And so I'm really excited to see what she's got to offer here. This level, was something that really intrigued me, because this level is a tribute level to Kiovic. Kiovic is the Italian level maker that made that fucking amazing level, Mecha Bowzilla. And so we had the heart in that level, like the mechanical heart, as you like go inside and destroy the mechanical god, the Mecha Bowzilla. And this has got a broken heart in it. So anyway, TubeBuddy puts a ton of time into her levels, and I feel like it is.
Sorry about that. I was just getting set up. That's Carl Sagan, 42. He plays Super Mario Maker. I'm not always there to catch his streams, but I watch the highlights. It's very fun, very fascinating. Trying to sell these fucking turnips, dude. This shit sucks. I was an idiot. I bought them for 90 bells, dude. Bought them for 90 bells. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Is it not working? Hello? Bought them for 90 bells. Trying to get more than 90. I just want to get rid of them. Just gone. Been doing good. Animal Crossing 2019. Retail's closed. Oh my god. Hold on. I don't know how that got all tangled up. Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I figured as much. Thursday's best day. That's what all the tutorials said. The online why do I have so many headsets? Fuck. I still gotta, and then I gotta go onto YouTube and I don't know. This playlist. This one's called, what? Bedroom Vibes. Oh, new giveaways live. Try our new merch giveaway feature to engage and grow your community. No, I'm good. Thank you, Streamlabs, but no. Let's, I need to... Because I guarantee you there's people on YouTube now that are like, why isn't he talking to me? Am I not special? You are. You are all special. I'm just lazy. Give me a second, I'll get this going. I have so many YouTube videos, I just need to upload. Like, that's all I have to do. Like, they're done. I think it's the SEO part. Like, I'm so sick of, like, dicking around with SEO bullshit. I might as well just do it, though. Oh, wait, I don't have it on. Yeah, I'd have to wait until I'm not streaming because it'll kill the stream. The last time I tried uploading a video while I was streaming, wasn't good. It's so weird. Like, I like what you've done. Oh, I find it's a good improvement. If you look over yonder, it's rather fitting, I would say. Just want to make sure, you know, it's just I want to make sure that this man, this boy, is appropriate to what he really is. I want the inner beauty to unfold out. He needs to blossom like a fucking cactus flower. It is a lot more accurate to reality. He is the fucking devil. Needs some arm tattoos. He does. I'm not very good with perspective when it comes to drawing. Actually, I'm not good at drawing at all. So, but we'll make it happen. I don't even have my Sharpie in here. So, yes, he is 2D and flat. He's got a flat-ass personality. That's what it... You think you have more accurate perspective, correct? No. Oh my god. Alright, so fucking, what is his name? Drew Goodman. I watched a video. I watched a video of his about this guy. So his whole Team 10 thing, right? He has this thing called Team 1000. This is what's known as the master class. Now, if you get bored about me talking about this internet fucking business mumbo jumbo, you can leave right now. I don't want to bore anybody. But there's these things online called master classes. Okay, and what a master class is you get a person that's super knowledgeable about a given topic. They'll make a bunch of videos talking about their knowledge and giving advice, but then in all of those videos, they always say, hey, we got a new master. All right, see you, man. See ya. They always got people like saying, oh, join our master class. We're opening slots now. There's only a few, so you want to come jump into it. So earlier this year, I was thinking of like, well, I want to start my own production company. You know, because at the time, I had a funding. I had a way to get funding through the VA for my own business, and eventually I just went to the handyman stuff. The fucking Marcus Rideout kind of inspired me. He's a great content creator. He's got a lot of brain knowledge, but the thing that I don't trust about him is that everything that he does, you make a lot of money with these master classes, because all these master classes is you can get just 5 fucking people to sign up for a master class. That's a shitload of money, because these master classes, like, oh, they're $1,000 for the class. However, if you come in right now, we're going to drop it down to $500. We're going to get you in here. We're going to help you get started with your own business. And there are successes. People like get really inspired, and it really comes down to the individual. But these individuals did not need this master class. A lot of these master classes, you can get the exact same motherfucking information for free online. Like, so Marcus Rideout, because I never attended any of his master classes, like his live stream ones or his fucking, or any of them, or the in-person ones or anything like that. But from people that I've heard that have spent money and been a part of these master classes, everything he talks about is like slightly one level up from his YouTube stuff. So his YouTube stuff, he'll talk and talk and talk about various different things with video production. However, in the master class, he gives more detailed examples. He gives out numbers and figures. But that's the only difference from his YouTube videos, which are free. So Drew Goodman, he did a video. He paid money to be a part of Jake Paul's masterclass. And it wasn't like Jake Paul's videos are him giving people advice on how to do stuff. There were a section of free videos about him talking like, this is what you're going to learn, this, that, and the other. And in the actual videos, there was nothing substantive. I mean, if you were to break it down, he would talk about, like, I started here and I went here. And he sound like a scam. It basically is. So I've always had the notion that that master classes in and of themselves are total fucking bullshit. Okay, so you do a master class. What does that help you with? I'm gonna give you the secret to success. It's like a lot of those motivational speakers, like timeshare people and stuff. You know, it's like, hey, we're gonna help you with real estate, but you know, we want to have a one-on-one session. I'm really busy, so you got to pay for my time. It's going to be $1,000. We'll get you hooked up with all the secrets of real estate, and they don't tell you anything fucking different. Like Tai Lopez, for example. That's why one of the reasons why Tai Lopez is so fucking wealthy. It's not a lot of the things with Tai Lopez. Tai Lopez reminds me of a fucking pastor, okay? Because a lot of his money, a lot of his assets, they're not tied to him. They're tied to his company. So the house he lives in, the cars he leases, all that stuff, like materialistic, really high-priced, expensive stuff, he has no name to it. None. He rents homes, he leases out cars, but not to himself, to the company. He just puts, like, so the cars that he leases, like the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, the Maseratis, all that shit, all those things that he leases through the company, he's allowed to drive because he owns the fucking company. It's like with pastors and stuff. Pastors they are essentially owning the church, and they can pay themselves whatever the fuck they want. This is too bloody crazy. I'm currently writing a novel for my studies on my road to become a language teacher, and I swear to God, you're like spot on mental image for my main character. No joke. That's funny. I'm an author as well. Nice to meet you. Yeah, tell me about this story. So you're becoming a language teacher. Is this more of a communications language teacher, or is this more of like, teaching people a language? I'm I'm a communications major myself. That's what I went to college for. And oh my God, language is a very key factor in fucking reality, right? So language is this thing. I've always had this vantage point that language is like, it's the thing that built civilization, and language is the thing that will destroy civilization. And dude, like every fucking major conflict in the world all boils down to differences in language and whatnot. I'm from Sweden. We got a very different system here. Sweden, nice. I don't know any Sweden at all. I work with a lot of IKEA products, which I feel a very particular way about. I get it, they're cheap, whatnot, but it's just poor quality. I would never own anything that's IKEA, with the exception of the dresser that belonged that actually belongs to my girlfriend. But that's the only thing from IKEA that we have here. Oh God, nice. And history. History is very important. People think that fucking history don't fucking matter. Dude, history matters. English. Hello? English? Do you speak it? You a fan of PewDiePie? I'm a fan of the Pewds, okay? Not so much back when he was doing video game stuff. I've kind of, even now the original garbage content, like, his content is not original. I'm not gonna lie. That video format's boring. I like the character, the person, PewDiePie. I think he's dope. Excuse me. But yeah, tell me more about this book. Yeah, let's talk about stories, man. I love it. I'm actually writing a novel right now. Well, there's obviously, when you're a writer, there's so many different stories that you come up with. Sometimes you put one on the back burner, you go to another one, you go all the way around. There's one that I'm focusing on right now. It's a post-apocalyptic one. But there's no zombies or aliens or shit like that. I don't know. Different from YouTubers of late. Only channels Good Mythical Morning and the modern. Love the Modern Rogue. Oh my God, dude. Dude, pound it. Ah, right there. Modern Rogue, dude. That's my shit. Those guys, man. Some of the shit that they fucking. It's like. All right, here's the thing. So. The idea of what a rogue is, like, can be sneaky and, oh God, yeah, they can be sneaky and kind of, hidden from society and all that stuff, right? But on top of it, they put this level of elegance on top of it, like the modern rogue, like you're a gentleman. They talk, they 1 minute they talk about fucking how to break into fucking something, right? Like with different techniques or whatever, and then the next they're like, oh, here's a fucking here's how you're supposed to smoke a cigar or drink whiskey, like gentleman type stuff, which I think is pretty dope. There was one that they did not too long ago where they were making different kinds of homemade fucking bulletproof whatever the fucks. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, those guys, those two, man, it's great charisma. Yes. Every day, bro. Dicks in every hole. Every day, bro. Hashtag no homo. Writer's block. You know what hits me as writer's block more than anything else? It's nothing major. It's never anything major. Like, literally, I'll get writer's block just trying to describe the room that someone fucking walked into. It's a very trivial thing. However, a lot of my stuff is very environmental, right? So when the story I'm writing now, Shelter, I don't want to disclose too much, but there's a very particular way I describe the world, the setting, like their environment. There's a very particular way I describe it, and it kind of gets hard describing stuff, right? You don't want to say, oh, so-and-so walked into the room. It looks like this. This is over here. That's over there. No, I don't like my writing style. It's a continuous flow. I don't want anything to stop. Oh, it's every day, bro. dicks in both hands and every hole. That's what we do, man. Anyway. But yeah, so keeping progression while being descriptive of a character and their surroundings is very important to Shelter. I think they can see the poster. I think they can see it too. Oh my god. It's all good. Oh, photo, check it out. Oh, the reason why I haven't been streaming in, like, what, 3-4 days? I sold the truck, and I got a new one today. Not new, mind you. This guy's a fucking prick. Why do I have this poster? Just so you people don't think that I want to jump on his bones or nothing. No, I think he's the equivalent of human shit. He literally is. However, if a motherfucker like this can become successful, then anyone can. Why? Because my truck had a shitload of fucking problems. So I sold mine and got one with much less problems. So I sold mine for $2,400. No, $2,250. Sold my car for $2,250. And the truck I bought today, well, it's not a truck, it's an SUV, but the truck I bought today was $1,200. And the guy just wanted to get rid of it because he already had another car. The tags were expired. He was getting tow stickers from his apartment on it because his registration wasn't up. He didn't want to keep up on it. I went and checked it out. Argue that you don't have a cum stain in your shoulder right now. I probably do. No, it's actually food. We were eating dinner and my son wanted me to carry him. So I picked him up and he started wiping his fucking mouth on my shoulder. And I'm like, great. It was a New York cheesesteak pizza. It was delicious. But that's why it's white, because the sauce wasn't red. They use like cheese, whatever, white cheese sauce or whatever the fuck they use. So that explains the fucking cum stain on my shirt.
You see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
Dude, no shit. I love being a fucking dad, but it's hard, man. Like, without my mom and my beloved fake wife, dude, The Big Lebowski is the greatest film of all time. I'm not just saying as a movie. Like, it's enjoyable, it's funny, oh my god. No, it is the greatest piece of fucking cinema of all fucking time. Citizen Kane is the equivalent of one of his music videos in comparison to The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski is the greatest movie of all time. And here's the reason why. It's a movie about nothing. It's about fucking nothing. Like, there's so, there are conventions, there are novels written all about the importance of this film and its representations of nothing. The character at the beginning of the film and the character at the end are the exact same individual. It says, it fucks conventions. It says fuck character development. The dude is the dude is the dude is the dude is the dude. He is who he is, and he maintains that throughout. And I love that. Never lose yourself in life. Be who you fucking are. Stick to your goddamn guns. You know what I'm saying? Jack Truckin'. Welcome back. How's the road been treating you, dog? How have you been? You don't have to be here all the time, but it's nice to see a welcome face every now and then. Welcome to the show. But yeah, photo, so really could not put a clean shirt on. Alright, fuck off. Jesus. There. It's the only one I had in that drawer. A fucking V-neck. This is what you guys have made me do. Okay, I'm one step closer to hitting fuckboy status right now. I don't wear V-necks because I'm not a fuckboy. Have you seen my face? Thank you very much. Fucking hell, man. So sold the truck, mainly because of the stuff that I had to repair on it. I'm doing well. Work has been rough, but I did a charity 5K walk last weekend. Nice. I'm trying to train more for my desert hikes. You're a Chad. So I've been told. The only thing lacking now is frosted tips, and you're good to go. Frosted tips. My skin's too dark to lighten my hair. And don't worry, give me another about 4 or 5 years. I'll have frosted tips. Unintentionally. Like, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if the quality's good enough. Hold on. I don't know if the quality of the camera's good enough, but I definitely have. If you saw me in person, you'd be able to see I've got a shitload of gray hairs. Why don't I have frosted tips? Like I said, they're growing in. How have I been? I've been busy, dude. Oh my god. Like, I feel like shit lately. I'm not gonna lie. Like, everything in the world has been stressing me out. And it's like, I look like a bloody hedgehog. You need some Head and Shoulders. What are you talking about, dude? Oh wait, there's some grays. You can see some of the grays up in that bitch if the light hits it right. Salt and pepper. Dude, there's nothing wrong with salt and pepper, man. That shit's sexy as fuck. It's distinguishing. Let me turn up to the things right. What's going on, rubber neck? So, check this out, man. Sold the truck. Alright, no, but what's going on lately? Like, my life is, there's a lot of positive shit going on, but it's overwhelming me. I used to get stressed out, like, oh my god, how am I going to afford my bills? How am I going to do this? My truck's not working. Money was a huge stress for me. Money's always probably going to be a stress until I get myself more stable, but I've gotten to a point in my life where I have money at the end of the month. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be I was living paycheck to paycheck, just barely being able to make it. Now, at the end of the month, I'm positive. Like, I'm not, like, I've gone with overdrafting my account. You know, it's like I'm in a good spot. I haven't been in a spot like this since I was in the Army. Like, it's been great. Even with the truck that's constantly breaking down. No, not the new one, the old one. So, and one of the things I told myself is, like, I don't want to get back into that spot. So I even, like, when the truck was, like, it needed a whole bunch of repairs. Like, I had done so much work on it already. I'm like, dude, I can't keep doing this, man. Fuck this. So I even thought of... Oh, that's from Watch Gang. I actually only paid $10 for this watch. I can't wear it. Oh, I got a... what the fuck is it? What did I get? So I had a 2001... Ford Ranger XLT 4.0 V6. Love that truck. Oh my god, dude, I love that truck. I love that truck mainly because of all the work I put into it. Now, when I say I put into it, it's like I probably had a mechanic touch hands on it one time. And all they did was double check to make sure that I did something right, because I YouTube videos, tutorials, all that shit. Like, I learn it all on my own. Like, change out the starter. No, I'm just all over the place, man. Like I said, I've been super stressed today, so I'm just unwinding now. So just word vomit. And every time I answer a question, I get off topic and it gets me all fucked up. Yeah, so I love the truck. I put so much work into it. I was always changing stuff out. New radiator, thermostat housing, like different gauges and shit in it. What else? Not much electrical, thankfully. Starter, fuel filter, fuel pump. Why are people so small? What? Probably because the light in here is bright as fuck. Gavino! Anyway. So... You're definitely not good. Let the man talk. No. I just try. I don't like. I like to keep up with the chat. Anyway, so I had to get rid of it because there's a whole bunch of shit just fucked up in it, dude. Oh no! I was looking at the luminosity of it. It's like this. So the Timex Weekender chronograph that I have, you press it, it's got an indiglow light, right? you don't press it on the diver. The diver's got a luminosity. It's got like luminescent paint on the dial. So you gotta put it up to the light, right? Get it nice and so it can absorb the photons, and then, you know. Oh my god, it's too bright in here to really show you guys, but something like that. Anyway, no, I'm a fan of watches. I'm kind of growing a collection. Yeah. Is this a natural high all the time? I'm a high on Jesus. This is a good Christian stream. What's up, Ninja? What's good, dog? Oh, you're already gone. Okay. Anyway, no, this is my first chronograph, and this is my first diver watch. So I'm slowly gaining my collection. So I'm pretty pumped for it. I really like it. I do. Anyway. And looking into a telescope for photons. Wait, what? No telescope. Alright, whatever. This guy's just trolling. Anyway. So the truck I got now is a 2000. It's a 1998. It's older, but it's been well taken care of. I thoroughly looked at it. Called my stepdad. He you know, let me on the ins and outs of what to expect because he's owned those before, and everything checked out. Everything was good. It was $1,200. The guy just, like I said, the guy just needed to get rid of it, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And the thing is, I've driven big ass trucks before. Like I've driven big ass forklifts and fucking like I've LMTVs and LHSs and shit when I was in the Army. So it's not like I haven't driven a big truck before, but I've never owned a truck with or a large vehicle with a V8. So it's a lot different than the V6. 98. Oh, so it's a Dodge Durango. My bad. I'm sorry. Dodge Durango. 98 Dodge Durango. The inside's great. The outside, the guy lived in Colorado, so there's a little bit of rust here and there on the body, but the undercarriage is pretty much good. If anyone's high here, it's me. I've been thinking about that for a while, I ain't gonna lie. I don't smoke weed at all, but 5.9. I don't smoke weed, right? But lately, I've been thinking, and no, so I don't get high. I don't smoke weed or anything. Not that I'm against it or anything. It's just not for me. But like, I've been so stressed lately, and I've been thinking to myself, like, maybe I should, you know. But then I think to myself, like, no, I don't. I'll just go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow. So that's where I'm at now. It's like, I don't know. I just need to find some. Unless you don't like the argument, you wrote us off as trolls, but your title kind of invites that debate. Well, no, you're not giving me anything. Like, all right. So it's a perception thing, right? So if you want to come up here and be a troll, you look at my title from the perspective of a troll. Like, I'll argue about anything and anything. Oh, with anyone. Okay, so I'm gonna go up in here and just be a little shit. That's not how it works here. Okay. Will I have an argument with trolls? Yeah, if there's an argument to be fucking had. Trust me. You can ask any of the motherfuckers in here. The regulars. We get into some shit, dog. But we need some substance. Okay? We need some substance. Here's what I'm gonna do. Check this out. Here's what we normally do with the stream. I'm just gonna bring this over here. That's exactly what. Just my $5. No, that's what I'm saying though. Like, I don't want to lean on anything. And it's like, the thing is that, like, my stresses lately, they're nothing to bitch about. Like, a year ago, I would have loved to have the stress I have now. You know, like, now it's like I'm not looking for work. I'm trying to maintain all the work that I got. Like, my work schedule is so overloaded. And it really sucks because I had to cancel on like 4 clients in the last few days because of having to deal with this whole truck situation. Which, once again, might suck, but it's a very positive thing because I'm getting rid of one headache. And even though I'm getting a car that's older, Hillary for president. Hillary's a fucking cunt. No. Fuck Hillary. Hillary can suck a dick. Covered in AIDS. And gonorrhea. It's so bloody easy to go. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like... Oh, where was I? Fuck me. I'm gonna, invite... Alright, so anyway, since, I don't know if that motherfucker's still here, but we'll, there's the Discord link. I'll be up in the voice chat. So, if you want to have a real motherfucking conversation here, this is what we do. You want to have a real conversation? Get up in the chat. Let's fucking talk like goddamn men. And if you're a girl, sweet. Put your big boy pants on and get the fuck in here. John Podesta should be president next term. I don't know anything about that motherfucker. Let me check him out. I'll probably remember the face more than the name. Oh, Christ. Old ass motherfucker, dude. He's the counselor. Okay. Okay. Previous offices. This motherfucker, no. Great motor. The modern fuel-injected version of the Chrysler. So, plugs out. Okay. Oh, he left me. Fuck. Where's my? Hold on, Jack Trucking. Don't leave. I gotta show you something. Where is it? All right. So here. Oh, you can join whatever the fuck you want, dude. Yeah, if I post a Discord, have fun with it. That's the, Jack, let me know. Yeah, Jack, I just posted the thing. Let me know if that link works. If it doesn't, then I'll just... But that's the truck that I got. So... And I checked it out myself. And everything's good to go. Obviously, there are some things that we need to address. There's a slight oil leak, which it's expected. Oh my god, dude. I know, they sell great pizza. And if you ask the guy in the back, he'll sell you some VHSs. Fucking Pizzagate, dude. That piece of shit. That's the thing that gets me, man. Is if we talked about this on the last stream, the whole Pizzagate bullshit with him. Holy fuck, man. I'm telling you, I went on a tangent fucking last time. You know, I went on the whole, my case in point, my example being Jared Fogel's bitch ass. Oh yeah, Jack, let me know if that link's works, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, I didn't let anyone know in Discord I'm on. Oh wait, I wonder if, yo, dog. Pizzagate. So Pizzagate, they put gate next to any kind of weird controversy or semi-conspiracy level event. So Pizzagate, basically, nice rig. Oleg is probably still about couples. Yep. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It is a fucking buzzword, dude. Yeah, it's great, dude. I love it. I haven't driven it too much. I gotta finish up all the DMV shit tomorrow. So, hope to God I can be in and out of there in 2 hours. It's just, I don't know. So, I don't know, man. Fuck. What's up, homie? Now you see here, what happened was the globalists of the world all band together. Okay, they band together. Why? Because they want to fly under one banner, and that banner is of the false prophet. Okay, when you got people like Hillary wander around the world, and this old fuck off geezer, Bernie Sanders, who the fuck is he? So this is what happened. When you get the globalists out there of the Democratic left, you get these motherfuckers coming up together, thinking that they could rule the world. They want to censor free thoughts. They want to control your mind. That's why they're putting chemicals in the water to turn the friggin' frogs gay. Holy shit. And no, I'm not happy about it. They can do whatever. Change the fluid ASAP on that. Most people forget. I just never been shot. Ah! You need a goddamn Oscar. Alex Jones is worse than Trump. Well, yeah, because Trump's not even that bad. Why do people keep freaking out? Everyone freaks out because of what this man says. Let's talk about his actions, okay? As far as Trump's actions have been in the White House, it's done nothing but be beneficial for the country, okay? As a Trump supporter, I will definitely say, and I will fully admit, that motherfucker can say some pretty crazy shit, okay? I'm all for, like, having this president that's like, oh, fuck the status quo of society. We're going to do whatever the fuck we want. That's cool, dude. Oh, that's dope. I gotta check that out. Fuck Alex Jones' death metal band. They're turning the motherfucking frogs gay! He's turned Trump into a woman. Yeah, he says some pretty crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie. He says some pretty off-the-wall fucking shit. I don't think he's fucking racist. I don't think he's fucking neo-Nazi or anything like that. You know, he says some fucking off-the-wall shit, and people just, like, oh my god, what the fuck? Chill out, he's cool. He just needs to fucking have a PR rep fucking vet his fucking Twitter shit. Hillary wants to unite the world. Trump nuked 3 countries already. Oh my god. Trump didn't nuke anybody. No one. Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. I love that. You gotta, what's the name of it? Oh wait, it's called Alex Jones Prison Planet. Trump. Pepe hands. Pepe hands. Let's see, is it that? What's it? Boom! Hold on. Oh, I don't want the full EP. Crush the parasites. Hi, may you react to a song? For a donation? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
This is America.
They hate you.
Whoa, hold on. Ah, what's up, dude? What is going on?
Make America great again.
Fucking hell, dude. Because, no, Themor, did Trump nuke any countries yet? Because someone here said he already nuked 3 countries.
That's funny.
There's no such thing as nukes, remember?
Exactly. No nuking going on at all, ever.
It was all the nukes were filmed and whatnot by Stanley Kubrick. That's where it's all from. It's all special effects and whatnot.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you built a mountain of dynamite. I'm just wondering.
Bad troll is bad. Trump is killing all my Mexican friends. What the fuck? No, he's not. He's having other people do it. Get your facts straight. Jesus.
Dude, really, he's actually helping them out. You know, the harder you make it for them to cross the border, you know, they get this more skill sets they acquire along the way. You know, like
oh my fucking god, dude.
Being able to leap high fences, excellent asset in, robbing houses. Being able to dig tunnels, excellent asset in robbing banks. these tools that they gain from building this wall are immeasurable.
All right, so check this shit out, right? So, you ever heard of This American Life, the podcast?
No.
All right, well, I like listening to it because they do tell a lot of interesting stories, and they do interviews and all this stuff, right? They have a story once a week. But, you know, typically there's certain stories that they follow. And ever since Trump, it's like every couple months he'll come out with a continued story on the wall and immigration and all this stuff. And as much as I like the podcast because I like different viewpoints and all this stuff, it is rather leftist. It is very much so SJW bleeding heart type shit, right? So, the thing that's always been weird for me is when it comes to the whole removing the kids from their parents and stuff like that. That whatever fucking train wreck. But that's the one that they've been talking about the most lately. And so the one that just played last week, they actually had reporters go down and they interviewed people like asylum seekers and all this stuff. So it is an interesting way to kind of get some insight of what people have to go through in order to go and do all this stuff. It doesn't change the fact, like, you ask me, hey, it's against the law. Like, hell, if you ask me, if you're not a citizen of this country, then the rights afforded to citizens of this country do not apply to you. That's how it is when we go to Mexico. Why can't it be that way when they come here? When we go to Canada, it's the same fucking way. You go to Australia, same fucking way. But for some reason, the United States, people think that, oh no, all our rights have to go to everyone, even if they're not a citizen. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, it fucking always irritated me.
This is America.
Yeah, right. No, I want to know. I want to expand my vision. What is your take on that notion? Should our rights be afforded to everyone that is physically in our borders, or should it just be those rights should be afforded to the rightful citizens of that nation?
Sorry, my dog's probably going to yell at me here while I go through this. But,
you're good.
Yeah, as far as rights go, you know, they're inalienable, right? So it doesn't matter where you're from. These are God-given rights, supposedly. So now laws are different. You know, as far as the rules go, there are rules that are set out, and they are breaking those rules, so they are considered criminals. This is criminal behavior that we're talking about. So there are enforcements of that don't violate someone's rights because there's code written upon it that, you know. So what you're talking about is criminal behavior, not actually associating their rights to a law.
All right, so less rights, more law. That's what I should language once again. That's what I should have said. But yeah, so okay, so like the whole thing, like, you know, bring people over.
What you would be determining is should their punishment be harsher?
I don't know about harsher necessarily. I just think that they should be, you know, I wouldn't say like, oh, you came over our borders illegally. I don't think that we should extract the crazy amount of vengeance on them and shit, but I don't think we should fucking give them a slap on the wrist. Like I said, listening to this podcast, and you kind of get like a peer into the other side of it. One of the main problems that this illegal immigration causes, that when these people are picked up, it puts a huge swell on the fucking on the justice system. So like literally they have like special districts where they hold these people, these illegal immigrants and whatnot. And so they detain them, and then they have to have a court hearing because, you know, due process and all that. But the numbers are so vast that you have, I can't remember the term, but it's a judge that it's like a courthouse where all these people are going to go to get their judgment, but the judges always change over. Like, you know, it'll be like a judge from North Carolina will come, and then a judge from Texas or wherever. They're just coming there just to fill a vacant spot because there's no one there to uphold it the entire time. And on top of it, then you have all these, you know, the state has to give them a fucking attorney and shit. So you have one attorney that's got like 17, 18, 19 fucking cases a day because of the vast number of all this shit. And it's just like, holy fuck, like, that's one thing I never looked at until I listened to the podcast and hearing them like go to these courtrooms and the stories that they told from the people and shit. And it didn't make my heart bleed for them. It made me like, wow, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's swelling up our justice system. And is our justice system fucked up? From the vantage point that they did the podcast from, hell yeah, it was fucked up. But the reason why it was fucked up was because that shit was taking place in the first place. So, I mean, I'm not entirely cruel or like, hey, fuck off our country. Like, I'm totally for immigration. I do think we need to have some sort of immigration reform. Not so much to make it easy to get in, but kind of streamline things in a certain way. So, like, for example, like, I know that one of Obama's big things were the dreamers, right? The people that, were brought over here as children. So all that they know of is the United States. He kind of wanted to give them massive incentives, right? Free college, this, that, and the other. I say, no, fuck that. Here's what I think. They were brought over as kids, as minors. They didn't really have a choice in the matter. Obviously, you follow along with your parents. I'm not going to punish the kids for that. But I would give them a streamlined citizenship. Why? Because they learned in our education system. They grew up with American culture. This is the world that they know. So to me, if you ask me, I think that we should give them a streamlined citizenship, but we shouldn't give them any extra handouts. It's like, no, we shouldn't fucking give you free health care and fucking like all this extra stuff that American citizens don't get. And it's like, what? We're going to give you all this extra shit because you're an illegal immigrant. But the people that are actually legal here, we're not going to give them a goddamn thing. That's what I hate. Like, a lot of the people that like I've talked to in my life that have done the process and come over here legally, they despise people that come over illegally. Fake wife's stepdad, he came over legally from Mexico, and he has to renew his visa every single year. He's been here like what, over 20 years, or even longer than that. He's been here for like 35 years, something like that. He wants to hold on to his Mexican citizenship. That's why he just renews the visa. But he's super hardcore conservative. And that's mainly because it's like, hey, I did the fucking process. I did the fucking steps. I did what I had to do the right way. How dare you come over here illegally? And, it's just all fucking... I'm running off on a tangent. You know me. Fucking Christ.
No, yeah, immigration is a big hot topic. People have a lot of opinions about it, whether it's good or it's bad, or how we can make it better, how to fix it, if there's an issue, what is the solution? And there's a lot of different ways to approach the topic, and a lot of opinions that are based in fear, I guess. Like they're taking something rather than giving something. And are people more taking than giving? I don't know. What is the positive part of this too? Not ignoring like okay, this nation was founded on immigration, right? So it was a good thing at one point. What does that mean? How is that different from what we're talking about now? And, what does a streamlining the process mean? Instead of jailing all these people and then sending them back across the border, what would it take to process these people? Like, we just go knock on their doors, hand them a piece of paper and say, now you have to file for taxes, now you have to participate in, these courses in order to become a citizen. As long as you're here, it's a temporary status. If you're caught violating any laws, it'll result in your deportation, which is be priced on you. You're going to have to be responsible for that. All different types of ways to sort of deal with the issue. But,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
politics,
like I don't have the answer myself. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Speaking of watches, could you recommend me a good sub $100 watch? Okay. So let me just show you this right quick.
A stick in the ground.
A stick in the ground. So right here, this is the... Oh, sorry about that. This is the Timex. Now, Timex relatively cheap watches, right? They're primarily quartz movement, battery operated. They last for fucking years, and they hold on to time very, very well. This is the Timex Weekender chronograph. Okay. It's essentially a stopwatch, right? That's what the chronograph feature is. But there's different models and variations of this. They also have one that's a little bit hardier. It's known as the, I think it's the Expedition. It's like the same watch, but it's hardier. It's more rugged. That's for a dial face like this and everything like that. Casio makes some really good G-Shocks under $100. Those are your analog digital clocks. They're really robust. Pretty much drop a fucking cinder block on them and they'll be fine. The one I don't have that I would like to have, I don't remember the exact model number. It's a Seiko 5, but Seiko 5s, it's like there's like over 100 watches that are under the same Seiko 5 branding. But it's a, fuck, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It's an automatic, it's like the cheapest automatic watch. And automatic is the one where it has a rotating weight on a ratchet, so that it's the little weight that as you wear it, it ratchets around the coil, and that's what keeps the time on it. That's if you're into something that's an automatic, and I've never owned an automatic, so I think that'd be great. That's the kind of one that I've had my eye out on. What about you, Themor? Do you recommend any watches?
The fact that Somalians can come to America and literally have every aspect of their lives paid for when they're starving kids and veterans living on the street is horrible. Yeah, okay, that's pretty agreeable. But I don't know. If your house was getting bombed by American aircraft or terrorist forces. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking the last time I was here, I think you did the watch thing, as good as anybody can. I'm not.
Oh, okay. You're good. Oh, you're good then. You're good.
Sort of, transitioning here, giving.
Yeah.
The last time we were talking, that came from the chat, by the way. Hate your face. Nice contribution there. I don't know if everybody's watching. Twitch,
oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at watches. I found a link, so I just put it in the chat. Yeah, yeah. I understand that sentiment, but just like Themor said, that's why the refugee thing is like really, really weird and wonky for me, because I understand why they want to go somewhere. Yeah, it's a good Seiko. It's a good watch. All the like Urban Gentry, fucking Time Teller, like a lot of these the big watch YouTubers, like when you're starting your watch collection, they recommend your first watch to either be the Quartz Movement Timex Weekender or the automatic Seiko 5. But yeah, so the whole refugee thing, like, there's the one side of me that's like, okay, yeah, totally, I get it. It's fucked up. It is so fucked up, and I definitely agree that you don't want to be in that situation. So you're gonna flee to a better area. I totally get that. But then on the other side, it's like harboring the responsibility of these people. So let's bring these people, and with our tax dollars, we're gonna, basically pay for them to be here and shit. And yeah, from a certain vantage point, that could be a giant slap in the face. And I think that's why I end up leaning more towards. I feel disrespected, right? When my government, the people running my country, opt to do that. It's like, well, we have shit on the home front. I understand that there's other shit in the world, but when the fuck are you going to take care of us? When the fuck are we going to get shit situated out here? And that's where it kind of goes back and forth. It's like, at different stages in my life, I definitely change my vantage point. I don't necessarily change my opinion, but I change my viewpoint on it to get a better level of understanding. Once I've compiled that understanding and transcribed it, then I'll typically change my opinion, but that's rather rare. But I do like to see things differently. So, prime example, a year ago, 2 years ago, I was in a totally different position in life. Hell, I was homeless. Like, 2-3 years ago, something like that. Yeah, 3 years ago. And my opinion on the whole refugee thing was from the stance of, this is fucked up. What about people out here? But I'm looking at from the vantage point of someone in that position. Since then, I've got a working vehicle, I pay my bills on time and all this shit. It's like financially my life has changed. So that puts me in a different position, right? So my level of comfortability has increased, which changes how my outlook on stuff. So instead of being so bitter towards it now, I do kind of have the understanding, like, the United States is a superpower, right? Best fucking nation on the goddamn planet. Yes, we are. I think it's very good as a superpower to have some responsibility in the world. I still fall suit with what George Washington said. The two things that will destroy this nation are political parties and foreign entanglement. The whole foreign entanglement thing, that's one, it's like it's hard to say no to. because the more we meddle in the world and the less that we take care of ourselves in the home front, you know, you get your own people in your own nation, like what the fuck you doing? When are you going to take care of us? Look back at fucking Afghanistan and Iraq, both of those wars, right? Afghanistan, there was some level of us trying to be there, right? We were getting revenge, right? The whole 9/11 thing. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole today. But that was the sentiment, right? We wanted revenge. We wanted the heads of whoever responsible. Iraq was a totally different story. That was just us meddling, right? Do I think that we should have gone over there and taken care of that motherfucker? Abso-fucking-lutely. But at the end of the day, the majority of the country did not fucking like it. And hell, it even hurt the people in our fucking armed services, because you had motherfuckers about to get done with their fucking contract and then they get stop-lossed. The government forces them to stay in the military and doesn't even compensate them appropriately for it. It's like the biggest fuck you slap in the face. Like, no, the government, us, we decide that we still want to be there. We need more people. We're not getting a whole lot of people joining. So instead of trying to push some sort of incentive to get more people to join the military, fuck it. We're going to fuck you over. Your contract's not up. We're forcing you to stay in. You're going back over for another 18 months. I was trying to make a point, but you know me.
Yeah. I think that, you know, the overall theme here is the idea that, okay, so veterans living on the street and, you know, starving kids, how much could our own government, more could they do for us? Like, could we have this utopia, so to speak, where, you know, some of these countries have tried it. You know, Syria had free housing for everyone, free food program, free education program. So the idea that, you know, we could take natural resource, you know, one natural resource or whatever, or one aspect, just, you know, not taking from anything else, but just seizing an asset that is ours or whatever, you know, putting that in our name, we could pay for, you know, through the profits, this utopia, you know, the idea that it could exist. So, yeah, how much do we say to our government, hey, man, give us more. It's not enough. Stop taking. You can keep taking. You keep taking. Every chance you get, you take. But when are you going to start giving back?
True. That is true. Because you're all right, though. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's all I can say to that. That notion, I definitely agree with that. We are kind of selfish. You know, we do spend a lot of time looking out for ourselves. So. Well, very well said.
We were gonna argue about Elon Musk, that rad bastard.
Okay, I heard some shit in the news earlier today. So what? He's getting his company Tesla's getting investigated for like fraud or some shit about missing fucking deadlines. What is it? Projections, I guess, something to that effect. Go ahead and hit me. You probably are a little bit more on it with that.
Yeah, government subsidizes a lot of those cars. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, tax dollars are going into these cars. So there's deadlines and all kinds of, you know, stuff that is expectations that go along with these things. You know, like, I'm going to give you this money and here's what we expect. So, you know, when a minor thing could set you back, you know, it makes big news. Like, they're not fulfilling their commitment. What are the implications, and yada, yada, yada. I think the other interesting news was that they selected their first so-called civilian to go to the moon. I thought that was pretty epic.
Wait, I haven't heard anything about it. So someone with zero experience, that's what you're telling me?
Yeah, like Virgin Galactic has been, you know, space travel, and, you know,
I haven't heard shit from Virgin Galactic. Like, after that last crash, I haven't heard shit from them.
Yeah, well, SpaceX is now taking the reins, and they're going to fly people to the moon.
What the fuck, man? No, like,
nice timing with this whole First Man movie. And I'm sure you've seen some advertisement on that one. Where we're doing the whole moon mission.
Wait. Let me... they have a trailer for that?
Yeah. Check it out. First Man.
Holy shit! All right, give me a second. Let me set up the stream so we can watch together. I am such a horrible streamer. There we go. no, no. Something like that. Okay, let's just put her right here, right in front of my fucking face. All right, let's check this out.
The fourth one down?
What's up?
I don't know which trailer. If this is the one.
I just clicked on the first one.
First man to walk on the moon. That'd be something.
We've chosen a job so difficult, requiring so many technological developments. We're gonna have to start from scratch. Only after we master these tasks do we consider trying to land on the moon.
Neil, if this flight is successful, you'll go down in history. What kind of thoughts do you have about that?
We're planning on the flight being successful.
Damn, that is a big mother. It'll go up like a half-kiloton A-bomb if it blows.
The vehicle's not safe.
We need to fail down here so we don't fail up there.
This isn't just another trip, Neil. You're not just going to work.
Do you think you're coming back?
There are risks, but we have every intention of coming back.
Somebody got a Swiss Army knife? A Swiss Army knife? You kidding me? Here we go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Do you question whether the program's worth the cost in money and in lives?
You're down here and you look up and you don't think about it too much, but space exploration changes your perception. And it allows us to see things that we should have seen a long time ago.
We have serious problems.
We've got this under control.
You're a bunch of boys. You don't have anything under control.
You already know what I'm gonna say. That was amazing! Holy shit, that looks fucking good as fuck, dude.
You like that?
Well, I do. You know me. I love all that space shit. All right, so you were a classic example of an Elon Musk hater, and I'm the exact opposite. I think he's God's gift to humanity.
Exactly.
So I could imagine you just want to see him burn, don't you? You just want to see him, Tesla, all that shit go down, right?
That'd be nice.
Let's take Elon Musk out of the equation. All right, I know that he has a foothold in a lot of stuff, but let's just try to ignore him. Look at Tesla and what they're doing as a company. Their plan, at least, to bring forth affordable electric cars for the masses. Do you think that is a good thing? At least that the idea, the prospect, etc.
Yeah, but I also think that technology exists beyond Tesla, like the company. Like there's better ways to do it than they're giving us. It is cheap. It is not an expensive process. You know, so you know, I think it's a controlled release, I guess, is the idea, right?
Seems like it, yeah. Well, the thing about Tesla that makes them so great is that they own the means of production for a lot of the parts that go into their vehicles. So financially, they should be doing better than they are reporting, is what I'm saying. That's the part that's sketchy to me. Because those cars, they're getting more affordable, but they're still pretty fucking expensive, you know? And because, like I said, they own the means of production to a lot of the intricate pieces, they should be making a pretty decent cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry about the dog.
You're good. You're good. Oh, wait, so you didn't hear any of that?
No, I heard.
Oh. Well, like I was saying, that's the part that's sketchy to me, is that I would imagine that they're doing better than, they're not doing bad, but they just, like, oh, we should be doing better by the first quarter of next year. It's like, shouldn't you be doing better now?
Yeah, the whole idea that they can mass produce these things is ridiculous. If the demand's there for them, why aren't they being done?
Well, they sell out of pre-orders quick as fuck, so I mean, the money's there. It's not like it's like $3,000 down just to pre-order the right to when your ticket does come up, then you can pay the rest, kind of thing. So they have money coming in. It's like, they're like a fucked up version of Kickstarter. This shit's been going on for years. And like you said, with the government subsidies, I would imagine that they would have even more money coming back to them. So there really is no excuse for their progress being so slow. I do know in a lot of interviews and stuff I've seen with Elon Musk, he talks. It's almost as if he bites off more than he can chew, because he works on one car and then he works on another. But now what he's been doing, like SpaceX is its own thing, and that's been going pretty fucking strong. But then when you look over at fucking Tesla, they're working on the new Roadster, the Model 3, or the Model S, or no, not the S, the affordable one. And they're also working on the fucking semi-truck. On top of that, they're also doing a lot of software shit, so algorithms, shit like that, trying to get autopilot working better. There's so much stuff that company has its foot in. Maybe they should step back. Maybe they should focus on one thing at a time. The semi-truck thing, I think, is fucking badass. That's going to be great. That's going to... How do I put this? It'll either... Oh, fuck. I wish Jack were still here. He's a trucker. He would know. It would... How do I say this? It would be an upset to that industry. And it could be positive or negative. I think it would be positive for distribution, but it might be negative for the other manufacturers that make semi-trucks.
Yeah, I think about these, what they're doing in like Top Fuel racing right now, and you recognize that they're not running on gasoline engines. They're running on hydrogen. And, the whole idea that hydrogen is really easy to make on demand.
Oh, very.
And the idea that how the technology that is being used to create elite motors and such isn't transferring into actual improvements in the combustion engine. And we got this electrical engine, sure, but what if I could put a bottle of water in my car and it'll run 100 miles? Isn't that cheaper than putting, fucking electricity into it? I think so. We're making a whole bunch of assumptions that this technology is the future, right? This electric car is the future. Well, electricity still has a cost, right? There might be more efficient ways to go about this.
Well, the only issue when it comes to like the hydrogen stuff, hydrogen's a very finicky element. It's the most abundant common element in the entire cosmos, and the bonds of it react relatively easily with a lot of stuff and pretty violently. I think I'm not saying that it would be impossible. No, God no. I mean, humanity, we've done the impossible, so I don't think that it's out of the realm of possibility. But it would take a lot of R&D. It would take a lot of serious testing, not just people writing on notebooks. I mean, teams of people, hundreds of people rallying together, testing, engineering, getting a proper engine working that could properly utilize a hydrogen as a fuel source. That is under the assumption it's being used as a form of combustion. So, I mean, I guess there could be, well, that's more so for like space travel, like, ion thrusters and shit like that. But those are slow as fuck. Long-term acceleration.
When you start looking into alternative energy and stuff like that, free energy and stuff like that, it is amazing how many different ways there are to go about this, and just what the puzzle pieces are. But It's definitely being controlled as far as what the public is able to buy technology-wise. You know, I don't know if you've seen these flyboard things. Have you seen the flyboard?
Let me Google that. Flyboard.
Yeah. And then these hydroplane surfboards.
Oh, those, yeah.
Well, the flyboard is going to blow your mind.
That's the ones that I just Googled, those are all like, they shoot jets of water out. And these are, yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about.
That's what popped up on Google. Let me see, there's another one. It's basically like a jet ski version of the same thing. Do you have a link? Flyboard Air. What's this? Oh, the Red Bull thing. Okay, yeah. I've seen that before. God, that shit's gotta be loud as fuck.
The biggest difference for this machine against all the machines existing before is the capacity for this machine to get the redundancy, the perfect redundancy. When you cut an engine, you still have enough thrust to fly. You can break an engine and we still fly. Each nozzle has its own electronic cards. One card controls this nozzle and the other card controls the other nozzle. We can fly and we can control the yaw with only one nozzle because nozzle can go forward and backward. We have one remote control, so we send a signal, but also we have 2 wires. And also we have one battery per jet engine, one fuel line per jet engine, and one electronic card for the
Put the flyboard in the Discord stream.
Yeah, that's the one I was just playing. That second one down. What's the first one? Amazing new surfboards can fly over water.
You pulling it up for the challenge?
Oh yeah, duh. I like men. Congratulations. I'm always streaming on YouTube and here. Thomas! Shit. Fuck. Hi. How's it going? I'm such an asshole. Let me pull that back up. I can find where my shit is. There we go. Discord. So this is the surfboard thingy.
The concept of putting a motor on a foil is really something that occurs over time. It's not something that just hits you.
Okay, whoever edited this video is a fucking asshole and didn't pay attention to their audio levels. Sorry, this shit just fucking annoys me. All good though. Let's keep going.
Then there's a moment where it really becomes a reality. Like, hey, this is going to work really well. This is really cool. We need to build this. Creation of a product.
Alright, and then here's... No, go. Jet engine strapped to feet going 103.4 miles per hour.
At the peak of the party, McFly is Marty. Back to the future, too fast to be tardy. My lady flies Barbie, straight vixen. Never tripping on my addiction. Now we picking up steam, yeah. Got the lights on green, and we change gears for the scene. Cause SOH is the team.
Wait. Nope, that's bullshit. Hold on. Where is that frame at? Oh my god. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see this. Let me just pull this up a little bit bigger. Nope. Alright, so I'm not the best video editor in the world or anything. But I can already tell just by looking at this. You see where this exhaust is coming from here? This is a very standard blur that they did, and hopefully, hold on. I'm gonna turn the volume down on it. I'm gonna go back and forth, and hopefully you guys can catch it. If you look at where the fucking exhaust is, where this area right here, where the lines of the exhaust would be, you can see how they've keyframed it to be a blur effect on it, right? See that? Please tell me I'm not like. That is so bad. I'm not saying that this isn't real. I think the jet engine part and it's showing the exhaust and stuff. That is really fucking sloppy. Because once again,
that's interesting that they might portray a heat signature when there is no heat signature. Maybe that's something they're trying to manipulate, like how it works has something to do with heat when it really doesn't.
So back in the other one that I was watching before I pulled it up, they were talking about different mechanical like things about it. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever, right? And I was listening to it, and it sounded like a drone, like really high-powered fans. Now, after working in HVAC, all right, you can get fans of even small sizes if the blades are orientated in the right way, and you have motors that are pushing a really high CFM. You can push a massive volume of air that can give like a good amount of a lift, right? So that's why when I saw that first video, I'm like, okay, so if this is like this air thing, okay, it's just essentially working like a helicopter, right? And it would really kind of dictate where your return is coming, and giving you your supply. Your supply would be the bottom half of it that's giving you lift, that's giving you thrust, pushing down onto the earth, right? And so essentially giving you lift. Where would the return be? Now, typically the return is from the opposite end. Well, the opposite end is the person, so that really wouldn't work out very well. You would have a lot of blockage and whatnot. There would be things in the way of airflow and like volume and volume that's obscuring the return plays a big part in how effective the motors can be. This is boring. Do something funny like Jake Paul. No. So the thing that gets me is where would the return be? So essentially, you would probably so you would have cutouts on the sides of it. So you would pull in air from the side of the board, and then it would be pushed out. My buddy told me this is a flat Earth stream. Well, Themor, is this a flat Earth stream?
Every time I'm here, bring it. Let's do this.
So what's your question about the flat Earth since you're here? Go ahead, hit us. What's your question? You don't just come in here and slay him. What? Where else was I? Yeah, so that's the one thing that gets me. Okay, this whole jet engine thing, come the fuck on. That's I'm not saying it's impossible, but there's a lot of engineering marvels that you gotta fucking rig together to get that shit working safely. You ever seen Earth from outer space yourself? Actually, I was in the United States Air Force, and I was an astronaut, and I landed on Venus. So yeah, I have seen the Earth from outer space.
That's awesome.
No, of course I fucking haven't. I'm some fucking pleb on Twitch right now. You think I've been to fucking outer space? No. No, who has the money for that? No, I've never been to outer space. Actually, I don't think I'd even want to go. You know how fucking terrifying that would be? Like, alright, so suspend the whole disbelief thing about the Earth being round. Just suspend that for a moment. The Earth is round, right? Space and all that shit's fucking true, right? You go up in essentially a fucking tin can that's pressurized, and there's no pressure outside of you. It's a fucking vacuum, right? Fucking death all around you. And you have to rely on the structural integrity of the vessel that you're occupying. That's fucking terrifying. You go further out into space, you pass the Earth's magnetosphere. Guess what? Fucking radiation. And chances are, unless you got a fucking engine that can make a large enough magnetosphere on its own to encompass your capsule, you're pretty much fucked. And even if it was large enough to encompass your capsule, guarantee you there's a lot of fucking rays that can go right through that shit and right into you. The only reason why, like, even on Earth, our magnetosphere is huge. We still get fucking ultraviolet rays that are harmful in high doses. Fucking goddamn sunburns. Okay? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, fucking space is fucking terrifying. Alright? I don't know if I would ever... I'd like to keep my feet on the ground. Okay? Let's give it a few thousand years to figure the technology out.
Flyboard Air achieved its proof of concept milestone by producing the safest, most reliable, lightest, fastest, and least...
Oh my god, why would they do that? Hold on, I'm sorry. I keep... Alright, so you have a giant fucking blur here. And then from this particular angle, where was it? These blurs, man. Why are they even doing it? This one, why? Alright, so I think I know what's going on. I think because you could fake a lot of stuff, but a lot of the movements and the camera angles and stuff, I do think that this is real, like, actually filmed. But I'm pretty sure that it's using some kind of air thrust, okay? Like, we've got drones that can do crazy fucking shit, alright? So I'm pretty sure we can build something that's strong enough to lift a human being as well as the weight of itself. I think that that's possible with today's technology. But I don't know why they're adding all this shit to make it seem like, oh, they're jet thrusters. It's like you fucking... Alright, whatever. Because you see it. You can see it in some shots, and then in other shots, there's fucking nothing. There's no fucking heat distortion effect or anything. So they're fucking non-consistent with that. And then on top of it, when they do it, to have a heat signature like a crazy amount. And yeah, like you would get your highest amount of heat coming in a straight line trajectory out from the thruster. So I believe that the direction of it is perfectly fucking valid. However, you're going to have a lot of heat in the thrusters themselves. That cavity is going to become extremely hot. That heat is going to radiate. All right? I'm just going to get to...
Lightest, fastest, and least expensive personal flight system ever created with the unveiling of the Flyboard Air. The device uses an independent propulsion...
Where's the blurs? Where's the fucking residual radiated heat? Where's the heat from the thrusters, huh? Why isn't it distorting the clouds or anything? It was distorting them in the other frame. Why can't we have that now? Oh, it's a shot from further back. Fuck off. Jesus Christ.
The device uses an independent propulsion unit.
Look at you getting a pro at breaking shit down. I like it. You know,
I'm not impossible
moon
at
landing footage.
Oh no, come on. I have seen a lot of that shit. Well, some of the stuff that gets me is the waving of the flag on the moon. That one can be argued with because the moon doesn't have it doesn't have an atmosphere, so there's no wind. But something about the Earth's magnetosphere doesn't have the same effect on the moon because it's a lot weaker that far away. So you could argue solar winds. There was one that did stick out to me, and it was the photographs. Not so much the video footage; it was the photographs. There was a photograph that was taken, and back on those cameras they had markers, like the little cross markers in certain inches or whatever. And one of the markers was obscured by something behind it, which was really weird. So the marker should have been in front of the object, but for whatever fucking reason, the marker was behind. So I have no ramifications for anything of like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
Tell me what you think of that about the video I just posted.
All right, let's play this one. No, what are you doing? Play. Okay. Was this a SpaceX thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put down my Elon Musk dick sucking shit aside for a second. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. This is where was it? All right. So right around here, I would say, like here, a little bit before, a little bit after. There's a couple times where it does this. So, all right, just pointing shit out and being skeptical and with a little bit of knowledge in the world that I do have. Okay. So there's certain laws of physics that need to be appropriated, all right, in order for anything to make fucking sense at all. Oh shit! 1 second, I gotta reply to this. All right. So when you're building a building, architecture, when you're designing a building, there's certain laws of physics that need to be taken care of. And this can be a perfect example when you're building with Legos, right? Your base, your foundation has to have a certain width, tapering up to a certain height, right? And there's a formula for it that the size of your base, the size of your foundation, essentially, and there's all these other factors like wind and all this shit, right? So basically, you take something and your foundation is like only this big. Let's say the laws of physics only dictate that you can only go this high, right? You go any higher, and you're gonna have a bad day. Basically, it's going to not be able to withstand on its own weight. So it's not going to be able to like at that. There's certain hotel buildings. I think one of the smallest ones in the world, for its height, its width is extremely narrow, and I think the way that they were able to get around that has something to do with the length of it to help, and it's also positioned in such a way to where the native winds that come through in that particular direction are usually there's certain, when they build buildings, they have to orientate them a certain way based upon wind and all this, like all this shit. Basically, there's all this shit that's involved in architecture, but there are certain laws of physics that dictate how high you can go up, and you have to account for the sway of the building, because of wind and all, and gravity and all this other shit, right? And once you get to a certain height, that sway, that foundation's not going to be able to keep anything up to a certain height. It's not going to be able to keep it attached. Given said that, so with this, the thing that stands out as peculiar to me is that tilt. That tilt right there. Let me try and blow this up. That tilt. That's a pretty sizable degree. Okay, I think anyone could agree. That's not straight 90 degrees up. That's not straight vertical. That's obviously tilted over maybe 20%, 25%, maybe more. It's pretty fucking far over there. Now you would think that, it's just fine. The rocket's going to be extremely powerful to kind of position it and kind of, and the rocket in the video does do that. The rocket positions itself to kind of push it back up. And then what do we see happen? It tilts the other way. And it pushes it back up. It moves over and it tilts more, tilts more. There's a lot of strain on that fucking engine, I can tell you right now. So that's got to be one powerful engine to not only push the weight of that rocket up, that's got to be a very quick acting, very fast. For it to tilt like that, the rocket has to expend so much fuel to push it up and in the right direction to correct itself. Like, it's... Am I making you smile right now? Probably. I mean... Jesus, that's... But, that's just my observation, not my firm belief on it.
Yeah, the shit you see there is just not possible. It's just not.
I didn't say it wasn't possible, but there is so much shit involved to make it happen. I don't know about that, based upon that video. There's a lot of swaying going on.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would have to stabilize by the top. The bottom couldn't stabilize the top, right? I mean, there's no way to adjust, There's a reason why airplanes have wings. They're not just giant flying cigars. you know, you need to account for all different types of forces that are acting upon it with the wind. The aerodynamics of a cylinder is what we're talking about here. And, you know, putting thrusters on the bottom of your pencil to make sure it lands straight up and down. You know, you would need thrusters at the top at the very least, and even then, I mean, to get this thing balanced right, there's a reason why they put these giant skyscrapers next to rockets when they launch them. They're not stable, you know. They're top heavy, you know. They can blow over, and you know, they're susceptible to forces. You know, a lot of them.
1 second.
But yeah, Elon's car in space. They made a lot of mistakes with that one. A lot of things you can catch, and it is kind of funny.
Nazarator.
Right,
let's argue. What are we arguing about? Okay, I got a question for you guys. I got a fucking question. I'm fucking pissed off. Okay. Has anyone ever lived in an apartment complex? Has anyone ever lived in a home? Has anyone ever lived anywhere where you park a fucking car and that spot is your motherfucking spot? I think you can understand where this is going right now. I come home and there's some fucking dickless piece of fucking shit in a fucking, some Dodge, not my Dodge, okay? It's someone else's fucking Dodge pickup is in my fucking spot. Well, fake wife spot. I was using the Mazda. I was not happy. I was not happy. She texted me. It moved. So, and because it's this late at night when I got home, guess what? Guess what? I had to park way the fuck on the other side of the complex, okay? So now, in a couple minutes, I'm going to get off the stream so I can go and drive the car back. So I'm gonna have to journey to goddamn Mordor to get this piece of shit, to get this wonderful automobile and put it in its correct spot. Dickless piece of fucking shit. Who the fuck? I'm not overreacting. No, I'm not overreacting. Alright, you come home. You come home from a hard day's work. There's some motherfucker parked in your fucking driveway. How the fuck do you feel? Okay? And did I want to get him towed? Fuck yeah. But guess what? We can only tow people in our spots during business hours, because management has to be the one to call the towing company, not the tenants. So, holy fuck. That piece of fucking entitled goddamn shit. Like, I don't know when he parked there. I'm not gonna slash his tires. Come on, that would be overreacting. Okay, I think I
write him like a long note.
I was going to. I'm not ending the stream right this second. I said in 5 minutes, but yeah. Oh yeah. West Coast. It's 10 o'clock now. Holy shit. Well, I was gonna write a letter, but I didn't have time for it. I'm not overreacting. Let's see. If anyone here in the stream, if anyone plays Animal Crossing New Leaf, please let me know. I'm looking for turnip prices that are higher than 90 bells. That would be very, very, very beneficial for me. In exchange, I have some peaches and a single pink rose. I'm working my way up to the purple and blue ones, but it's all random for me. I have no idea what color combinations do what. Some parts of the game I will go out of my way and learn about. Other ones, I'll let it just happen naturally. So the flower stuff I kind of let happen naturally because it's fun that way. It's like a surprise. I don't know how fertilizer works, so fuck it. Anyway, I hope I bored you guys enough with that. Themor, you got any closing remarks?
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Like, good stuff. Yeah, I was gonna hang out. Until next time.
Yeah,
I'll be well.
Time.
I hope things going well with selling your car and.
Oh fuck! I didn't tell you. Okay, I did. I sold the truck, and I got a new one today.
Wow, how about that, man? Was that easy or what?
It
Our advice helped. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it actually came from the Facebook post you guys helped me with. So, Yeah, sold the truck for $22.50.
Princess Wrinklebottom with the Facebook. Nice.
Yeah. I'll have to let her know when she gets on sometime later this week. So yeah, that Facebook helped. And then, what else was it? You're not going to get put. I don't even have one of those yet. Well, purple roses. Purple and pink roses are what I need for my town. Purple, pink. Oh, I can't get purple ones without blue ones, though. Anyway, I'm being stupid.
You got what you were asking for it?
Well, I was hoping to get 2,000. That was like, I need at least 2,000, bare minimum. So I got more. I got $22.50 for it. So
that's exactly what you were hoping for. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was like that middle mark. And then the truck that I got today, it's an older one. It's older than the truck I had, but it's in better condition than the one I had. It's a fucking '98 Dodge Durango. It's a big Bertha motherfucker, but you know I needed something big for work anyway. So, but yeah, checked it out. It's good to go. The guy, you know, for various reasons, he already had other vehicles. It's one that he brought with him from Colorado, and he just, you know, the tags from Colorado were expired on it, and he just was tired of getting notices from his apartment complex saying, hey, you need to move this shit or it's getting towed, and he's like, I don't want to deal with this headache anymore. So, but it's been well maintained. Inside looks good. Outside, a little bit of rust here and there, but nothing on the undercarriage. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, that's why you come on here, to figure shit out, you know, get it out there, what's going on and where you are with things. Who knows what's next? How's the website going? That's the other thing I want to ask.
I forgot to mention that too. Yeah, I closed the website off. I made my money back, and I'm so busy with everything else. Even though it's one of those things where after a course of time, you can kind of automate it. Holy shit. With everything else I have going on, that was just too much, you know? And it's like, I've made my money back. Yeah.
Yeah, you were starting to feel like you had to put more time into it, and then
it's like I was already working full time, and then I'd come home and I would work late into the night on the damn website doing like fucking Facebook stuff and different ads and all this shit. And it's like, it wasn't even like I sunk too much money in it. Like I said, I was making sales, and it just got to the point where it's like, I have no life right now, and how long is it going to be until I can scale this to where it's somewhat automated, you know? And God knows when that would be. And it's like, I made my money back. It was a good experience. Maybe some other time in the future, but right now I'll focus on work, family, and the live stream. And I'm trying to reduce my stresses so I can spend more time with family, because I got the truck thing taken care of. Last thing I got to deal with is the fucking bullshit with the DMV tomorrow. So fingers crossed I can get in and out.
Yeah, good luck, man. And if you take your trip, good luck with that too.
Oh, yes. Hell yes. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being on the stream, as always. And I think that, yeah, we'll have to dive. I like this whole video thing. Yeah, we should do that next time. Show me some more vids, and we'll, I'll break them down. I enjoyed that.
There you go. Let's see if we have something to argue about or enjoy.
Yeah.
There's always different things going on out there. Yeah, maybe some of the other people will bring some interesting videos to the table too.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, you guys take care, and I'll talk to y'all later. This is Mace Valor signing off. Oh, it's, no, it was DIYvalor.com. But I closed the website down, so if you want to buy the domain, you'll have to wait till it expires in a year from now. So, take it easy.